I'm here with my buddy Philip Williams, and I'd like to encourage you to watch the Phil Williams Show, and you can go to patriotinsights.com.
All right. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
It is that time for my response to a tweet. And today's tweet is coming on. Well, today's tweet, it says, to get the horsepower to win, you have to turn into a Trojan horse and get your people to steal the election from Trump. To get the horsepower to win, you need to turn into a Trojan horse and get your people to steal the election from Trump. Wow. This is coming on the day after Cruz jab slaps Trump all over Wisconsin. And this is an amazing tweet because it just brings out Trump logic. And first, with any accusation, one of the first things you should always do is apply the accusation to yourself before you accuse somebody else. And the reason why you do that is you minimize any blowback or potential of hypocrisy or to get laughed at, like how this Trump supporter is going to get by me. And so I'm going to break this thing down like this. First, you say that Ted Cruz is a Trojan horse. And if you know anything about a Trojan horse is a horse that's gutted out. So there's a whole bunch of soldiers and people climb on the inside, and it's presented as a gift. And then the army or whoever's on the inside comes out and they slaughter everybody in their sleep. That's the concept of a Trojan horse. It's this big, magnificent looking thing. It's given as a gift, but inside of it is really a surprise to bring about your demise. So for Ted Cruz to be a Trojan horse, we have to look at it from this. I'm going to walk you forward. First, Donald Trump was bragging that Ted Cruz didn't have anybody in Washington and nobody endorsing him. This was what Trump was bragging about. He was trying to make the case that he's the guy, nobody likes Cruz. So now all of a sudden you want us to believe that this place went from nobody likes him to now everybody's on the inside of him. And they're waiting to spring out of Ted Cruz to steal the election from you. He goes from nobody likes Ted to now everybody's on the inside of Ted. And they climbed on the inside of him just to steal something from you. Interesting. Now, in order for Ted Cruz to be a Trojan horse, this is the part of Trump logic that's so interesting. Because in order for Ted Cruz to be a Trojan horse, he would have to first be a liberal and have a liberal record. And he's trying to convince you that he's a conservative. And the party is backing him. And according to Donald Trump's accusation, what happened in Wisconsin is Scott Walker, the party bosses, and all the radio talk show guys in Wisconsin are climbed inside of Ted Cruz in order to steal the election from him. And they're going to steal this election, and they did all of this planning for 42 delegates. This is what Donald Trump wants you to believe, that Ted Cruz is a Trojan horse, and that means he was a liberal with a liberal record, and he's trying to convince you he's conservative. And all these people, Scott Walker, party bosses, whoever those are, and some radio commentary, talk show guys, are conspiring against Trump to steal the election, which is really just 42 delegates. That's what it's going to take for Ted Cruz to be this Trojan horse. It's Trump logic now. Now, one of the rules is what? First apply your accusation to yourself so that you prevent blowback. Or somebody to say that you're bullshitting them. Excuse me. Got allergies here. There's allergies here in Georgia. And so to make sure it's not bullshit that you're saying, now let's apply it to you. Now for Donald Trump to be a Trojan horse, he would have to have a liberal record, and he's trying to convince you that he's conservative. And he has the party backing him up. And so Ted Cruz had Scott Walker, a governor, some radio talk show guys, and some party bosses. So that means Donald Trump would have to have a governor. Oh, let me see. He has Jan Brewer, Paul LePage from Maine, Chris Christie from New Jersey. You can stop me anytime you want. Palin from Alaska. Rick Scott from... You can stop me anytime you want now. To make Donald Trump a Trojan horse. Now, don't forget now, Ted Cruz is a Trojan horse with one governor. And I just named 5. Okay? How many countless senators and everything, establishment people does Trump have endorsed him? Remember, don't forget now, this started out with him saying, Cruz has no friends. Nobody likes him. Nobody's endorsing him. Everybody's endorsing me, me, me. I'm Trump. See my hands? A little small, but everybody loves me. But I'm not a Trojan horse. I just named 5 governors. Okay, now he says radio talk show guy. Okay, we got Fox News. We got Rush, Sean, Herman Cain. We got all... He's talking about some talk show guys. He's got TV, radio commentary. He's got everybody kissing his ass. So if you apply the same standards to you that you're applying to Cruz, who's the Trojan horse? But now, let's continue to walk this thing forward. You're claiming Ted Cruz just did this in Wisconsin for 42 delegates. But your thing spans across America, and there's 1,237 delegates at play that these people are helping you with. Now let's speak about Trojan horse. You're trying to present yourself as a gift to the Republican Party. So now you're on the inside of the Republican Party. And you don't even wait for us to go to sleep before you come out, everything inside of you comes out and starts massacring us. You do it in broad daylight. Everything inside of you that's coming out is liberal. All your policies are liberal. And you're trying to convince us you're a conservative? Who's the Trojan horse? But see, this is Trump logic. His response to him getting bitch slapped in Wisconsin is, they're cheating me. They're conspiring to ruin me. How presumptuous of you to believe that they're doing all this conspiring against you. But you use the word Trojan horse. When Donald, you are the Trojan horse. You have the liberal record. You support all these liberals. You're acting like you're God's gift to a party. You're the one that's having all of these liberal things come out of you. And you've been killing us since day one. So Trump logic is retarded. It's more like a pissed off sissy. Hashtag pissed sissy. Weak, just weakling, un-American, babbling idiot that can't face the fact that you have been exposed. And in closing, Mr. Limbaugh, stop crying like another little piss sissy about everybody saying, now you want to take credit for everything that everybody now is saying on Fox News, that Trump this, Trump that. Here's your problem, Mr. Rush. If you don't listen to me, don't listen to nobody. Fine, here's your problem. You didn't identify Trump as a liberal and tell us to run away. Own up to it. Don't educate us on how this call him a liberal like you did Obama and tell us to run away from him like Obama and tell us that you pray that he fails like you did Obama, because you educate us on liberalism, but all of a sudden you got cockthroat when it comes to talking about Trump being a liberal and telling us to run. Sorry, bruh. Grab your Rush Limballs and be intellectually honest. And untie your brain from behind your back so that you can think straight. Dude, you're not calling Trump a liberal and telling everybody to run away from him from day one like you did every other liberal you identified. There's something going on there, Mr. Limbaugh. Grab your limballs and own up to it. Hey, I'm Phil Williams. That's my response to a tweet on the Phil Williams Show.